Hello folks. In this session we're going to talk about how to set up an Oracle Virtualbox with Ubuntu Linux system ready for CounterSnipe installation. So the idea here is purely to focus on Virtualbox in terms of the settings required to evaluate CounterSnipe IPS. And this is VirtualBox actually configured on a Microsoft Windows based desktop or laptop. Okay. In our case, I'm using a Lenovo desktop with Windows 8.1. So to start the proceedings, what you got to do is go to the website, our website. Um, and you can in fact get these files from anywhere, but we make it easier for you. Go to the CounterSnipe website, click on the trial software link, and then you will find two files. These are the things that you need first. Okay. First of all, download the Ubuntu server here. The link is here. Click on the link, download it, and save it to your hard disk. Okay, any way you like. And then download and install VirtualBox. So when you click on this link, it will give you the option for installation, and it goes away and does the installation of VirtualBox. Okay, it's an executable, it runs up, and then it asks you if you want to create a new machine following that. Okay, but follow the logical steps, actually, some of the instructions. So once you actually install that, what we're looking at is then you would get to this stage. Okay, ignore these machines, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what you will have is you will be able to do a new machine. Okay, so you click on new machine. But before that, I just wanted to show you what Oracle version we've got here. We've got VirtualBox version 5020. You can run the latest one if you want, but 5020 works fine. The link actually takes you there, so you might as well use that if you're evaluating purely just CounterSnipe software. Actually, this will work for CounterSnipe or Suricata. So either way, if you're just out there trying out Suricata, the IDS IPS engine, you can actually just download Suricata on that and run it afterward. Okay. But we're going to focus on how to just configure VirtualBox for usage with CounterSnipe. Okay, and I will refer to CounterSnipe even if you're just installing Suricata and experimenting with that. Okay, so get rid of this this thing. So first thing you want to do is what we're showing you, that is the only thing actually we're showing you to build a new machine. So what I want to do is I want to click on new, and then let's call it new. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to choose the OS that we want to install on this machine. In our case, it's going to be Linux, and we have tons of options here, but we want Ubuntu. Ubuntu 32-bit. That's what CounterSnipe works on, so you're going to need that. Okay. Click next. Once you've done that, choose the amount of memory that you want to allocate to this. Okay, I'm going to just stop here, 2 gigs. I've got 6 gigs in the laptop, 2 gigs for that. You can run with 1 gig, okay, or whatever. So because we're not going to do anything with it anyway, so let's choose 1 gig for this example. So I click next on that. Create virtual hard disk. All you want to do is create. Again, click next. After that, dynamically allocated. You can fix the size of the hard disk, but leave it as dynamically allocated because that's better. You can read about this yourselves here, and if you want to change it, feel free to change it. But I think dynamically allocated works fine for just evaluating CounterSnipe. Next on that. Once you've done that, here you got the size of the hard disk. In my case, I'm allocating 8 gig. 8 gig is plenty. If you're going to log lots of data, then you can have a bigger disk, but that will work fine. Create, and that is it. That creates a new machine to be used. Now I have to get some of the settings right on this new machine, and I'm going to take you through just the settings that matter for CounterSnipe. All the others you can play in your own time with if you want to experiment with them. But for CounterSnipe, you only need the ones that I'm going to take you through. So highlight the machine and click settings. Once you click settings, it takes you to this. I'm not going to change anything in general, system, display, Only thing I want to change is storage and network. In storage, I want to tell this system, the virtual machine that I've just created, as to where the ISO file is, Ubuntu ISO file for installation. So if I go to storage, what I'm going to do is leave the controller as IDE, okay, click plus here on the first plus button, add optical drive. And then it says leave empty or choose disk. In my case, I'm going to choose the disk, and that's what you want to do, choose the disk. And then you locate the ISO that you downloaded, and what you want to do then is choose that ISO and open that. Okay, so I have now configured my drive to actually boot from that ISO. Okay, that is it. That's your storage done. And then you go to networks. In networks, on the first adapter, you will see this screen. Change this NAT to bridged adapter. That is all you need to do in there. You can click in advanced and view, but you don't need to change anything on that. This will create ETH0 or ATH0 or ETH0, whichever way you prefer it. Okay, it will create that zero interface, the first interface. Adapter 2, click on that, you will see by default nothing there. Enable that adapter, change this to bridged adapter, and then in advanced we do want to make a change this time. In promiscuous mode, we want to change to allow all. Okay, change the network, change storage. Once we've done that, click OK. We're done. Our machine is there, ready and powered up. If now I click start that machine, okay, you will see where it takes me to. It will actually boot from the ISO file that actually configured it to boot from, and it brings you to this window. And from that point onwards, you can go on and install the Linux software, Ubuntu software, and then follow that on with CounterSnipe installation. Okay, this is how you set up a VirtualBox, and this is how quick and easy it is to create a machine to evaluate CounterSnipe. Thank you.